We continue to see Jesus on his way to Jerusalem, and his eyes are set on Jerusalem. I think he's in Galilee, and you have the Pharisees. That Pharisees come, and I think of the Pharisees like these little gnats, right? They just come and they're trying to throw Jesus off, trying to, you know, they want to do the same thing Herod wants to do. They come kind of innocent, It's like, hey, we're trying to help you here, Jesus. Their message this time is, hey, you better leave here now because Herod wants to kill you. So you got to get going, move on. And here Jesus' response to those little gnats that come to try to throw him off. He says, go tell that fox. First of all, Aquinas says it's interesting that Aquinas says it's interesting how Jesus calls Herod a fox. And he says that whenever we act in accord, whenever we don't act in accord with reason as humans, like with reason and truth, and we more act in line with our instincts and our passions, like Herod was like primal example of that. He says we're more animal than we are human. Because we're human and we have intellect and will, we're not to be overrun by our passions and our instincts. That's what separates us from animals. They just act real quick. So he says, go tell that fox that I'm going to be here today, I'm going to be here tomorrow, and I'm going to be here the next day. I'm not going anywhere. He says to perform healings today, tomorrow, and the third day, I will accomplish my purpose. I must continue on my way today, tomorrow, and the following day. For it is impossible for a prophet, it's impossible that a prophet should die outside Jerusalem. Jesus is so utterly focused, convinced, secure in what his purpose is, what God's will is for him to do. It's like Herod can come. He might want to kill me. You might be telling me he's going to come to kill me, but I'm in Galilee right now. It's impossible for me to die here. I'm going to Jerusalem and I'm going to die there to accomplish my purpose. And so, the annoying gnats can come. They can try to throw me off. It's not happening. So, for us to ask ourselves, I think of what are our gnats? Like the Pharisees that come to try to throw us off. What are those little gnats that come, the thoughts that can even come that try to throw us off from our purpose, even from daily things and what God wants for me today? Or the gnats that come just in the world for my family. Hey, I'm on this track for my family, for my kids, and here come the gnats of, keeping up with the Joneses, or, the gnats of the culture that come to try to throw us off. What if I always responded with the same level of determination, with the same level of conviction, with the same level of resolve that Jesus does? They can come, the gnats can come, the thoughts can come to try to throw me off, but I'm staying on course. And of course, that only comes, maybe just to close with the other image that we hear that Jesus uses in the gospel of, I yearn to gather your children together as a hen gathers her brood under her wings. He uses the fox for Herod. And then, of course, quoting the Old Testament, just gathering us in. How are we able to have that firm resolve? Being rooted in who we are. It's being under his protective care. As gathering us as his child, as a hen gathers her brood under her wings. Let's remain in that spot today. Let us be secure in that spot so that we can just easily swat away whatever are the common or the routine gnats that come to try to throw us off.